just like Mom used to make.
Hey everybody, welcome, and to the people on YouTube and everybody else that will drip in as this goes live in a little bit. This is, as usual, the Red Mage, which you probably know since you're in my channel, or if you're not, well, I don't know. I don't know how you're watching this. And today we're gonna play some tabletop RPG. I'm with the lovely people in that are part of my playgroup. We have our DM Josh. Hi Josh, say hi.
Hello.
And assorted other players, Matt, Steven, Todd, say hi.
Hello.
All right. We are trying to set up Roll20 to see if we can make things work. Actually, while Josh finishes setting things up on his end and we gather all of our characters and whatnot, can somebody give a small recap of where we were, what we are doing and where we were at with our adventure?
Yeah, so far, Marco, I think the best match I have for your character is the loaf of bread.
Yeah, that checks out. I've always dreamed to be a loaf of bread.
Josh, this is gonna sound like a weird question, but can you send me the link to the app in
What?
Hangouts? I told you it was gonna sound like a weird question.
It sounds like a profoundly weird question.
Yeah, I managed to delete my entire internet history today accidentally because of a crash.
How do you accidentally do? You know
Okay,
what? I'm
I
not
did
gonna
it
ask.
100%.
No. That's fine.
I did it 100% deliberately to fix a problem that it did not fix.
Okay.
Okay.
I did not do it deliberately, and it actually happened to me like 2 weeks ago, where just everything I had disappeared.
Okay, that link should work.
All right.
Thank you.
Matt, Todd, why? Since you are not trying to set up weird stuff, can one of you give us a brief recap of what we're doing and where we're at for the people watching?
Oh God, this is my gasoline rag.
There we go.
Jesus Christ.
That's premium content. It's because it's
amazing.
premium.
Actually, I'm gonna also post the link to my Twitch channel in the Hangouts, just in case you want to take a look at what's going on.
I'm not getting anything.
Oh yeah, I guess so. If Marco wants, I'll do the summary. What happened last game? So this will be our sort of our third session. We started with it's a superhero world. We're in universe. We're at the Bronx Academy of Science. Periodically,
high school of science, I believe.
You know what, Marco? Why don't you just do the recap?
No, because I'm setting stream stuff up. I'm also.
Oh my God!
Please go ahead. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
Things happened at the end.
I really wish I could dock this window. Anybody know how to dock a Hangouts window?
No.
A dock a Hangouts window?
Yeah, so that it'll stay up while I'm clicking in another window.
Oh, like
No.
so it always stays in the foreground?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I have no idea.
There a way to
No.
do that?
It's not a feature of Max.
Of anything. I am so not used to having like my massive dual screen setup. Like I'm working off of a single 13-inch laptop and it's a nightmare.
Yep.
First world problems. Also, I grabbed the wrong rag. This is my coughing rag. I also had an identical rag that I was using to clean up gasoline earlier, and I 100% just coughed into a gasoline rag and then inhaled a bunch of benzene. So I'll probably keel over halfway through this game.
Please do not die.
Or at least you'll get a nice buzz going.
Oh yeah, between that and the whiskey, I am.
What are you drinking, Steven?
I am drinking Jameson Black Barrel.
Ah, look at that.
See in mirror. Yep, this is what I'm starting with.
It's mirrored for you, but it's right. It's right.
Oh, it's
side
right
out
way
first.
around for you. Oh,
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah. So starting with Jameson Black Barrel, and then I'll have a couple of sips of that, and then we're gonna switch over to the Jameson Irish Whiskey Caskmates, the IPA one, which I'm totally excited about. First time I ever had that whiskey was in Vegas. Yeah, was in Las Vegas. Don't remember much after that.
Etc.
That means that the whiskey was doing its job.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys are. Let's see. So can everyone move their icon? Whoa! What the hell was that?
Yeah,
The
that
red
was
thing,
weird.
if you keep clicked, you can highlight areas.
Oh, cool.
I have not moved my icon, by the way.
I can definitely move mine, and I already updated my name.
Controlled by. Okay, I see. Yep, I did not make it so that you could move yours. All right.
I have now moved mine. I can also
Okay.
locate it.
Okay. So.
Just gonna stack mine on top of somebody.
We have some viewers that are tripling in, that slowly
For some reason.
dropping by.
One of them is me.
There you go.
All right.
It's
One out of
fine.
two.
It still counts. I did not do exactly the best job in terms of creating a good a good
Campaign.
No, a good layout for like the stream, because I did this in like 5 seconds. So it's not terribly. We have our faces up top, and then the win.
You spun. All right. So.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. Oh wait, no. Okay, good. It just took a second to load. I'm good. I've got everything I need.
Okay.
So,
zooming out slowly.
Anyway.
Okay. So the other thing, do you guys have access to the decks?
Yes. If you guys don't know how to do, if in Roll20 you go to the 4th tab from the left, and there's 5 decks, and you can click show, and it will show your deck.
Okay, sweet.
If you want to draw, oh shit, I thought that it would only show them for you, but it show them for everything. So we have to have all of our decks on screen.
Yeah,
that's unfortunate.
That's not great. I like that
our decks are called Adherent, Brawler, Opportunist, Smoke
and
Grenade.
Smoke Grenade. Yeah.
Oh, did I rename that with Smoke Grenade?
I'm Smoke Grenade class. Yeah.
That probably means they screwed up uploading one of the cards. They're all right.
So if I draw 4 cards, what
for the people, you can have them, and if you want to put them back into the deck, you can drag them onto the screen, and then they're on the screen visible to everybody, and then you can delete them. And when you delete the card, it goes back into the deck.
Okay.
You can also steal someone's card if you
want to. And steal your cards.
You draw, drag to D. Oh, I see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did that work?
It just revealed them off the top of the deck.
Yeah,
do you have a hand somewhere?
This is not going to work for me.
It's on your character icon.
No. On top of your character, there is like a card icon. That's your hand.
Yeah.
What?
On top of your cowboy.
Oh, shit. Oh, okay. I got you.
So you can drag a card from the playing field into your hand.
This is a dumb question, but are the decks pre-shuffled, or do we have to do something to shuffle them?
I actually do not.
They should be pre-shuffled, I think. Okay, I've renamed that one.
They are definitely pre-shuffled.
Okay.
I
The
didn't.
other, the other
Yeah.
thing that is a problem is that I don't know. Oh no, we don't have a discard pile. Never mind, I lied.
Okay.
Marco, how do I hide the
I think I figured out why I
like the
couldn't hear you
large
guys.
form of the player faces down to the bottom?
Huh?
Do you?
Mine all have windows now. How do I get rid of that?
The what?
Like in your screen, there's just like a name bar.
Oh, you go
Mine
to
all
the
have-
you go to the settings bar, which is like
Yeah,
the
and you
fifth tab up
minimize
top,
them.
and you can choose. There is the first top in the game settings section. The first option is player video avatar size, and you can use you can choose large, small, or names only.
Yes, that's the best you can do. You can't remove them.
Yeah, but having them is fine because it tells you which color each of us is, right?
Player. Aha!
Their
Success.
avatar size.
Names
yeah.
only. Aha! Success. Okay. All right.
Nobody wants to see anybody.
We are seeing each other in the Hangouts call.
Okay.
Well, sort of.
I'm not looking at the Hangouts window.
Well, neither am I,
Yeah.
but it's on stream.
Well, that's what counts.
All right.
So, in order to give like a 3-second recap about the world, we're living in a world that looks much like our own 2020 world of the United States of America, and the game is set in New York. The big difference is that at some point in the 40s, there was this event that essentially caused the end of what was called the golden age of superheroes, and also it caused the world to destabilize in some way, and the emergence of these they're called weird quakes, which are the occurrence that localized events that cause the occurrence of extremely low probability events. And one of the relatively common consequences of a weird quake is that people can acquire superpowers. SLAB, what does SLAB stand for, Josh?
You still haven't said what Weird Quake stands for.
I'm not gonna say what weird quake stand for because I don't remember.
Oh man, Marco, you
type-
failed
you can-
all of your acronym pop quizzes.
you can type it in chat. People will see it.
But yes, SLAB is the Superhuman Licensure and Accreditation Bureau.
All right. So the SLAB essentially finds these people that have acquired power and checks that they are under keeps them essentially under keeps tabs on them. It's not like an oppressive strategy. It's an oppressive company or anything, but it keeps tabs and makes sure that there isn't anything,
It's in charge of licensure and accreditation.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
there
sort
you
of like
go.
Men in Black, where they're not like oppressing aliens. They're just making sure we know where all the aliens are.
Well, people know that they're superheroes, though. That's the difference, right? Men in Black tries to keep people
Unaware.
unaware.
All right, that's fair.
And if people can give, I need to leave for a second. If people can give us a 3-second summary of what went out during the first 2 sessions that we had. And the thing is that we are going to have like a time lapse. So we're going to start basically, quote unquote, fresh. We're going to have like the events that are starting, they are only like somewhat connected to what we had before. But if people can quickly give a quick summary of what happened during the first 2 sessions at Tutu Brigade, I'll be right back.
All right, Josh, I think that's on you because I was literally a corpse.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So basically, we had the weird quake. We move forward a small amount of time to when most of the consequences of this seem to have borne out, which included the acquisition of powers and or resurrection of
And or
certain members
literal
of this
resurrection.
group. Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, but that's kind of it, right? And then you went through basically a screening process that assessed your current level of aptitude, and
Which is where I came in.
right, which is where you came in.
So the three other characters were already being assessed, and in this like high school test chamber.
Oh, that's right. You don't have any idea what was
I don't
going
have
on.
any idea what's going on. Yeah, none. Because literally, I woke up dead, buried under a football field.
Yeah. So
And then
there
I killed a
were-
bunch of people, and then everything ended. So you know.
Yeah. Okay, so basically there were about a dozen or so people that were essentially flagged as being possible
Super something.
effectees
Okay.
of whatever, of the weird quake.
Yeah.
And so like this group of people was all called to the gym in high school because like weird quakes are localized, right? And so they were able to isolate, it's like, oh, this is where it happened because we observed some phenomenon right here. And so like, they were able to triangulate the rough neighborhood that the most profound effects would have been felt in. So you guys were all called down to the gym, which is under construction. And then essentially this guy, right, named Glitch pulled you out, right? He did something that, was sort of like shaking the, shaking the gold pan, right, to get the dust to fall away. And then what ended up happening is that the three of the characters were brought through into this other reality,
Which is the simulation used to test people.
Well, or something, right?
Or something.
And
yes.
the people who didn't make it through were replaced with their equivalents in this other world who turned out to be robots, right? And then they had to fight the robots, and then there was, there was a pop quiz, and they had to present their proctor with an unanswerable question, which allowed them to escape from the gymnasium. At which point they went outside. You were brought in because you were within the radius,
right?
Even though you were dead.
Was that expected? Like, did Glitch expect me to pop out of the ground, or was he as surprised as everyone else?
Surprise would probably be overstating it, because like
these things happen.
Well, he was following up in like he was investigating what happened in the weird quake, right?
Okay, right. This is
people resurrecting is not common even by weird quake standards. And so he did not anticipate that, and he also didn't know even who the three people who were going to come through the screening were, much less what their specific power sets were.
Sure.
So you were discovered accidentally, as this like shift between realities was induced.
Cool.
Also, what are your power sets? Has that been mentioned already while I was gone, or is that something that we haven't mentioned already?
Wait, what?
No, so we'll do that right now. So okay, so basically that's where we ended up, right, was at the end of this screening process, and now we're flashing forward. And as a large bureaucratic organization, SLAB has many internships and, you know, like summer work study type of opportunities.
Yeah.
And they bring on like a whole slew of high school and college students, most of whom are doing entirely mundane jobs. And so each of you has been selected, right? Which, you know, your parents or presumptive foster parents, or I guess not foster parents, but or an exchange student code.
Exchange student parents. Yeah.
Have, you know, they're very excited to see you getting this opportunity, and so at the same time, you have been kind of spending half the day actually doing the thing that you have told everyone that you're doing, right? So even though people know that superheroes exist, just like people know that Spider-Man exists, they don't know who Spider-Man is, right? And so it is still the case that, you know, people want to protect their identities.
Sure. I mean, it's a little bit of a different situation for me. Seeing as everyone I know has been dead for a couple of 100 years.
Well, you know us now.
Well, no, but so right, so that's true, right? So one of the things is like, yeah, you have a social network, right? Now that can be determined, but even still, like the general policy of SLAB is not to blow the cover of superhumans that like they're continuing to train and assess.
Sure. That makes sense.
So you guys are spending about half the day
tinkering,
doing like ordinary office work, which could be marketing, it could be IT, it could be like anything that you could see yourself doing in a large organization. And the other half is working on developing and controlling whatever superhuman thing you've got, right? Whether that's your own power, whether it's technology, or whether it's whatever. So go ahead, let's go through. We'll start with Matt, and just say, what is it that you're doing as your cover story, and what is it that you're doing, like what has developed in your power set over the last couple months?
Sure. So my character's superhero name tentatively is Headcase. He's got some telekinetic powers. Before he had these powers manifest, he was kind of a weird loner kid who spent a lot of time on conspiracy websites. And so he believes a lot of weird things, which it turns out about like 1/6 of which are true. And he's gradually finding this out. He's got sort of dark hair that falls into his eyes. He's not especially well kempt, if you will. And what he's doing at SLAB, he's interning just pretty much as data entry goon.
Okay.
And
what have you developed in the last couple of months?
So the thing that he's had the telekinetic powers. That's what he had when we were initially tested. What he's developed the last couple months is the ability to sort of move himself and sort of bring other people along with him.
Nice.
It's something he had to some extent before, but now he's got it even greater.
Nice.
So that's it for me. I take Stephen to go next.
All right, so as you all know, my name's Merwin Holbert, and I after it was explained diligently to me that I needed to come up with an alter ego, I have assumed the title of the Carolina Reaper. And
What the fuck, man?
what? It's a hot pepper.
That's.
Um,
Why do you
It's
know the
also a
names of all these
great-
weird things?
It's also a great cowboy name. Like, I just like to point out that is a great cowboy alias.
yeah, no, that's the perfect cowboy alias. Are you kidding me? The Carolina Reaper. So yeah, so I picked that as my alias. And like first day, they kind of were trying to figure out what I was capable of doing. So they were trying me out in all these different jobs, and I was just like absolutely failing because I'm not used to this century yet. But when it came to like break time, I made the most like insanely good cup of coffee that anyone in the office had ever had. So that's basically my job now, is that I just make coffee for people. But while I was figuring out how to make the coffee maker, I had a little bit of an incident and created not an insubstantial fire that smoked out half the office. But using my magical super brain, I was able to turn that into a like kick-ass smoke grenade the next time we went into training. And to be able to like shield myself and like hide myself when people get too close to me. And then I was able to like completely and utterly charm the people who were like yelling at me because I had messed up the coffee maker. And so I got out of that. So yeah, basically I do some in-house catering. The food's a little unusual, but the hipsters don't notice.
All right.
They've never even had coin dodgers before.
Pronounced corn dogs, Stephen.
Corn dodgers. Patented.
Okay. Cool. All right. Let's do Todd next.
Okay. My character is kind of a nobody in school. Really, he was part of the like journalism club, but he just drew like a comic strip that appeared in like the school newspaper or whatever they have in today. At this place, he's doing social media, so he's part of the social media team. He's like an Instagram poster of stuff. So just whatever social media is going on, he's part of that.
Whatever the young people do these days.
Yeah, whatever those kids are into. Just
he ticks various talks.
like every time the cowboy does something dumb in the office, it's up there posted, like smoking.
Yeah. There are a lot of pictures of Merwin in a cloud of smoke.
I've become an international meme at this point. It's really in danger of blowing my cover.
Social media sensation and also Masked Avenger.
Mm-hmm.
He wears like a hoodie with like a jean, a jean vest. It's got like a bunch of patches, like band patches and stuff like stuff attached to it with kind of pins, like diaper pins. I forget what kind of pins those are called.
Safety pins.
Safety pins, yeah. And
diaper is probably fine.
He doesn't have any tattoos, but he draws on everything, including himself.
Nice.
And he's got longish hair, kind of like Jay from like Kevin Smith movies. He like wears one of those like beanie hats, and he's got like long blondish hair.
Nice.
And when like a bag at all times, and it has the staff in it because it won't leave him alone. So he just always tries. He's always trying to find a place to be alone, but this staff always seems to like get him to do things, right? Like it has police band, and so it's like, hey, there's it's like "Troll over here," right? And it
Yeah, it's like
goes-
Navi.
Yeah. And when is using his powers, he has this light armor that appears. It's kind of Romanesque, and so he goes by Centurion in superhero form. I've learned to fly in this time in summer break.
Oh yeah,
What's,
that sounds like a big deal. Like,
yeah,
oh,
what's
also, yeah.
what's the story there? Like, you can't just
Before, he would
casually
just-
drop that into.
The staff kind of produces this hard light, and you'd kind of just skateboard around on it, and it's just been kind of this gradual process of getting higher and higher off the ground.
Nice.
At first, it could just pick people up, and that's why I have the like burden of faith power, because it can just kind of like get you up off the ground. But eventually, it's a matter of getting up and staying up.
That's awesome. So you're like Frozone, but on rainbows.
Rainbow Zone. Got it.
Rainbow Zone.
Rainbow Zone.
And what? I'm sorry. What was your alter ego name?
You just said it. Rainbow Zone. Centurion.
Centurion. That's right. Okay. Cool. Sorry, I'm trying to keep track of these in my head.
I still don't have a good superhero name. I'm sorry. I just
A day late and $1 short. Look, go to the Wikipedia entry for bog bodies.
I don't think that
Pick
works.
a fucking name.
But is that like one you keep up? Is that why you're reading it on Twitch?
Yeah, you're buzz marketing your your Wikipedia article.
To be fair, usually a superhero doesn't come up with their own name. Usually the media gives it to them.
Too bad. Carolina Reaper.
Yeah.
We just call you Skates.
My character's name is Dave, or I believe we came to the conclusion it was pronounced Dave, but
Dave.
yeah. So
Total hipster.
My character's name is Dave. He in his regular life, he is kind of just your run of the mill. He's kind of like a nerdy, like mostly like weeby type kid. He doesn't. It's like relatively introvert. Doesn't talk very much except when he is
Agitated.
Agitated. In which case he starts vomiting off a bunch of curse words, as you've probably seen in the last couple of sessions. And his his main power is that he think like if you think like a regular human that has like regular human stats, but then a dexterity of like 40 instead of whatever your regular human dexterity score would be. That's essentially how he looks like. He has supreme control of his movements. He is very agile. His reaction times are extremely short. And that the way that he supports this is that he has been able to craft these shoes that essentially propel him forward. And normally, if you were like a regular human being, this propulsion would just send you like sprawl on the ground. But in his case, he's able to just keep up with it and be able to use them to move extremely, extremely fast. And he has learned to both push himself better when controlling his fast shoes, and also have better control. That's why, for example, his power is cunning imitation. He's essentially capable of taunting the enemy into attacking him, and then disappear with like a burst of speed and have other enemies. And other enemies finding a position to attack each other instead. He can be kind of annoying, which is part of the reason that he's as good as he is as a tank. People can just kind of, regularly speaking, want to attack him. You are usually seeing him in, you know, your normal day-to-day life. He's just normally wearing, you know, a long sleeve t-shirt and jeans, and you've never seen him wear anything else. He also has not always the same clothes, so to be clear. Also, he has this quirk where his eyes are kind of photosensitive, so he will wear sunglasses at any point when he's out. You very rarely see him outside without shades. And SLAB, he's doing probably some sort of IT nonsense. I don't know exactly what sort of IT, because I realized I do not know what internships look like in things. So I guess
Okay, fair enough.
Where I'm at. But
he builds you know, detectors for particles.
Oh,
No, you see, that's me. I'm gonna be right back. Sorry.
I forgot to mention my character's name. My character's real name is Tim.
Tim?
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 Oh, Tim with a question mark.
Tim?
Tim?
just like Marco said, you got to get your name christened by someone else.
All right.
And
So,
you know, Merwin Hulbert is also an Easter egg if you want to, like, you know, throw that into a Google search.
to a new Easter egg. All right.
Layers.
Brand new Easter egg. So let's see.
I think we lost Marco.
Lose Marco.
I think his pizza caught on fire.
He sort of walked off and then,
Randomly walking off.
Marco's doing poops.
Nope, I can hear pizza noises.
Pizza noises.
just sprinkle the menu on top.
Called it.
I have food.
Is that with or without COVID-19?
I'm hoping without.
Staving off the virus with whiskey and chewing tobacco.
A couple of evenings during the weekend this weekend, I think that my body has had like a very low concentration of blood in my alcohol stream. So I think that if there was anything inside my system, that sterilized it away.
Yeah.
I'm finally off antibiotics, so now I can hoist a glass.
Hooray! All right. So, yeah, you guys are having this internship. You all sort of split up for most of the day, but for half the day. But for the other half, you come together, and then you sometimes train with each other. You sometimes train separately. You sometimes train with various mentors who they have around, who seem to be like not there in any especially official capacity.
Okay.
Are you measuring? Who's measuring?
Measuring?
Yeah, it seems to be like someone was dragging something.
Yeah,
No, I'm cutting my pizza.
No, in the app.
Oh, never mind.
and say like,
Yeah.
I'm going 15. I'm moving over here, and it's 35 feet. Yeah,
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
nice.
I was doing that.
That's
Like-
totally dope.
How far can I move? Hey, who put a grenade on your? Put that there.
That's my smoke bomb.
Does it not do hex?
It does. I just haven't switched us to a real map yet.
real thing yet. Okay. So who are our various, do we have like do we have set tutors, or what's the deal with the tutoring situation?
Yeah, it seems to be a lot less formal than that. So
Okay.
it seems like there are sort of people who are passing through and they'll
really?
sort of like drop in for their own purposes and then get like guilted or otherwise wrangled into like helping out the trainees.
Oh, it's like,
Okay.
X is around. We have this guy that could probably use some help. Can you go talk to them or something?
Yeah, exactly. And they're like, okay, fine. Right.
This guy is completely useless. Help him.
Yeah.
Can you teach this guy
so,
how
you know,
to not explode our coffee maker again?
Yeah, and some days there isn't even someone around, and they've got like a lot of manuals for you to read.
Okay.
To varying degrees of success. Right. But,
Yeah.
but
What
one way or
are the
another,
manuals like? Are they like super duper technical, or are these like other people who have been through the program's memoirs?
They aren't memoirs. They're sort of like collected advice.
Okay.
But depending on the exact like proclivities of the people who came before, they may take very different forms. So
Okay.
like the ones that Tim is reading are much more, like terse. A lot of like one of them takes the form of a flip book of just like a guy punching another guy in the face.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So like
gets the message
there are all
across.
kinds of different, but like these are just like things that are around because the people who work in this office building, by and large, like even the ones who are supposed to, who know who you are and know what you're doing, are just like they're bureaucrats.
Right.
Right.
They are not super.
Right. So someone gave them a business process to execute, and they're checking the boxes.
And
right.
they are executing it. Yeah.
And that's kind of the long and short of it. Okay, so yeah, you guys have come off of a day where you actually were working together. You were supposed to be practicing unit tactics for the afternoon. And you all are sort of, you wrap up and you start heading home, and you all live in the same direction, basically relative to SLAB, because you're all from the same neighborhood. So,
sorry, quick question.
okay.
Are my like the family that I'm staying with, are they SLAB people or are they just randos?
No, they're randos.
Okay, they have no idea what's going on.
Right.
Okay. Dope.
Right. They sort of are very like they're just sort of very credulous about the whole thing.
Sure.
Like they're really upbeat people. And they see that you're, like you seem to be having a good time. But the and they never seem to like bring up the fact that you're supposed to be a foreign exchange student, and that means at some point you're supposed to go home. Like that seems to like slip their mind whenever it should come up somehow. So this seems to be like part of the improbability field that you're in the center of.
Glitch is wiping some brains.
Yep.
In his downtime.
So, yeah. So you guys are on your way back.
Yeah.
You're on your way back from you're on your way back from the office. And go ahead and roll me some d12s. And if you are trained in society or grace, add your expertise.
Okay, dokie. Let's see.
See if I can figure out where that's supposed to show up.
I am trained in society.
It's in the chat.
I will add 2. I will roll a d12.
I'm trained in society and grace, so do I get to add my expertise twice?
You do not.
Damn it. Then I will just have a 12, I suppose.
All right, so I rolled 9. That'll be an 11 for me.
Okay. So, as you're walking down like a street, just you're about to get to the subway platform, or you're about to enter the stairs that would take you down into the subway. You two, the two of you who rolled 11 and 12 respectively, notice that. Oh, also
There's 3 of us, actually.
okay. So
because
you
Todd
notice
also.
that someone seems to be following you.
Okay. Well, heads up, y'all.
Is there a way to see if it's like just because we're in kind of a bad neighborhood, or if
Somebody's using us for a bird dog.
I shrug.
Okay. So
I
you
am-
want to try to like what are you gonna do? Are you gonna try to look back at them? Like what do you?
So what I'm gonna try to do is, yeah, I'm gonna. Well, all right. I'm gonna concoct sort of a ridiculous story of bending down to, like, do up my pants.
you've been over to do that?
Look, all of these like fastening devices are new to me except buttons.
You're fixing your cuffs.
Yeah, fixing my cuffs, doing my zippers. I've never worn shoelaces before. That is brand new to me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to try
Maybe,
to like maybe get them a little closer, maybe get them to let their guard down.
are you Grace or Society?
I'm societying this.
Okay.
You want me to roll for that?
Yeah.
All right. What modifier?
Go ahead and do expertise for now.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll that up. That'll be 6.
What
My
is that, Marco?
expertise is
/R?
2. So that's
/roll?
8.
So that's an 8.
Yeah,
All right. So you kind of go, oh, hold on, my cuffs come undone. And you put your foot up and sort of awkwardly as you're doing
wait,
this,
how much?
look over your
Sorry,
shoulder.
how much do you get?
And you can see that there is like this very tall figure that when you look back over your shoulder, seems to like stop and get behind someone else, and then like just keep walking.
I face
like towards
as,
us.
You do this very elaborate thing. That's like, oh yeah, no, sorry. I'm just like.
This guy's still moving towards us.
Yeah, he's still walking towards you. He just like got in behind someone else, so that he's like slightly obscured.
All right, so I'm gonna kind of get up and keep moving, get a little closer to the rest of the group, and I'm gonna be like, look, somebody is bird dogging. Heads up, y'all.
No shit.
Can we just do we walk past like a mini mart or something we can kind of like duck into, like, oh, I need a snack, and like go in this.
Yeah, totally.
And then we could, I don't know what, because they might just wait for us to come out, but that might give us more chance
to confer.
Yeah, or something. Yeah.
Over frozen.
Okay. Yeah. If you want to do that, that's totally fine. Are you going to try to like sneak a peek at him as you go in, or
Yeah,
are you guys
sure.
just going in?
That's cool.
So yeah, there's like a bodega that you can duck into right by the subway entrance.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll look around. What would you say that was?
You can try to like play it off with society, or you can try to do it sneakily with grace.
All right, playing it off. Is it still expertise?
Yeah.
Are we all doing this?
Anyone who's trying to sneak a peek.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I'm
I'm
totally
definitely gonna use my grace to quickly sneak a peek and do it extremely
I'm gonna
gracefully.
society a peek here.
You can, by the way, you can add your modifier directly to the
Wow, we
roll
all
if you
did
just
really
type
fast.
1d12 plus 5 or whatever.
Yeah,
What's
but
the
what
command
is
though?
if we're trained? What's the modifier?
Whatever the skill is.
Oh, okay, right.
I'm not trying to find the person. I'm looking around for a convenient lead pipe.
Is there
Why
something
did you bring your lead
non-critical I
pipe
can
with you
yank out of the
today?
wall?
Have you managed to get you like a
this money.
telescope, one of those telescopic batons yet, just so that you can have something to hit people with?
Oh, no, that's not as cool that way.
That's like buying the $35 fountain pen. You just buy the bag of Bic pens that are like, 12 for $1.89, and then when you lose one, it's not a big deal.
Okay, first of all, a $35 fountain pen is an incredibly cheap fountain pen.
This is like when I say something wrong to my kids to get them to correct me, to get them to start talking.
A $35 fountain pen is essentially a disposable fountain pen. Like,
There was I saw someone on Twitter replied to Kamala Harris saying that she was proposing a $500, basically a $500 UBI for each family, and the response was just, "How much could a rent payment be, Michael? $500?"
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, it's similar to that.
Oh yes, and as soon as we enter this bodega, I demand like a pound of cornmeal, a pound of bacon, and a pound of beans for 2 cents, and they have no idea what to do with me.
No, they do not.
I have no idea how money works.
You got to be careful. Like half of these things are run by MS-13.
Yeah,
Wait,
the proprietor does
bodegas
not
are
speak
run by
English.
MS-13.
Yeah, but okay. So in terms of ambient lead pipes,
Yeah.
as is always the case, you are within no more than a dozen paces of a large scaffolding that is like they're doing something on the building. You're not even sure what, but like there's scaffolding up.
Someone might have forgotten it here. You never know.
Right.
I mean, it's a comic book. Something is laying around
Yep.
for you to like summon. It's
A bodega cat.
You guys are worrying about who we're going to start punching. I'm just getting ready for when we start punching.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna add my society. Which what am I throwing on this? Expertise?
expertise, and I think you can do /roll d12 plus whatever.
So that's not much. That's 6 for me.
Okay.
As we're like shooting into this, I'm just gonna take a glance at him, tip my hat, butter him up.
Okay, so you and Todd, like you both try to surreptitiously sneak a glance by having a conversation with one another that leads you both to look in this direction.
Yes.
So
and he says, "Hey, look at that pigeon!
Look at that!
Go, wow, that's a really nice pigeon." And then as you walk into it's dead obvious.
God damn it.
So yeah, you guys, you don't
that's my fault, Todd.
to cover up the fact that you've detected the fact that you're being followed, but you do get a good look at this guy.
Okay.
And what you can see is that he looks like someone trying to blend in the 1950s. He's got like a long trench coat and he's got a wide brimmed like fedora, and you can't see his face.
Is he just
Um,
3 children?
Yeah, if anyone who is not sneaking a peek, so I guess just Matt, if you want to make, do you have Grace for Society?
No, I have strength and esoterica.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make me an esoterica roll.
Okay, link it to expertise.
Yeah, you can do vitality too if that's better for you.
No. 7.
Okay, all right. Yeah, this costume doesn't stand out to you.
Nope, perfectly normal stuff.
Guy looks fine to me.
Okay, so you guys are now ducked into this, little bodega, and you can you have a moment at least.
Confer.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. There's somebody disguising themselves behind us. All right. Well, I guess that's
would
it.
imply that they were making an effort to blend.
What do you want to do? What's your plan?
We wait for them to make any contact. If they're hostile, we deal with them.
We don't
All
want to
right.
lead them back to our homes. Let's lead them to let's confront them. Like let's go down an alley and then show them how we do it.
You want to deal with them here or find some other place?
Why don't we just get out like a couple of metro stops late?
We just like get on a bus and go somewhere random.
I mean, I'm assuming we're not like super close to where we live, right? I'm assuming there's only like 1 or 2 slab places. You have to
If we
like
go down an alley or something and just lie in wait for them down an alley.
Yes.
Not a bad idea, but they might figure that out.
I'm more for trying to shake our tail.
We can try that. Well, let's try the alley, and if that doesn't work,
we are gonna be dead because we fight this guy and he's hostile.
As you guys are kind of plotting this out,
okay.
You see someone who is dressed at least very similarly to this individual walk into the walk into the store.
Oh, great.
Well, I'm just gonna go up and talk to them about, I don't know, whatever I think is normal. So
Jesus.
Well, no, the price of middling cotton.
You have been around. You have been alive in 2020 for a few weeks now. You have to be better adjusted than that.
Okay, look. Me as a human being is not better adjusted.
Yeah, but just barely.
Right.
Fuck.
All right, hold on. You guys did a thing, and I can't just draw it on the thing like I usually do.
Were you unable to set
You
them
go a
up?
place that I didn't expect you to go. Hold on.
Were you unable to set them up to be hexagons instead of squares? Is that not a thing behind
I got it under control, man.
Hmm.
I just gotta upload it. I think. See if we can do it.
Do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Also,
okay, I see. This is a bad interface. All right. Let's see. So see if we can do this. Create new page. Boop. Boop.
I got
Wow,
nothing.
that's very, very small.
Oh no.
I think
you set dimensions. I think after you do that, you have to like cut and paste or copy our characters onto that new page that you're building.
Did this oh, how do I move us to this map? Interesting.
Right click on it or something. I forget. It's been a while since I've run a game on this. Or drag us over to it. That might do it.
Yeah, this is not intuitive. Oh god.
Who's dragging a card around? It's like somebody's got cards off the screen.
I'm trying to get my the cards I had discarded earlier back in my deck. And it's a pain, it turns out.
Everything's fine.
No, stop it. Fuck.
Haha, players.
Oh, you got a convenience store.
Hey, look at that.
How did you know?
Okay, so it worked. A qualified success. Oh, but now that
I
means
would say even. Candy.
It's not exactly the scale that I wanted. How do I do this?
Pop song done in a grocery store.
How do I change the layer that I'm in?
It's like select move. It's one of those. It's underneath one of those bars.
Yeah.
You have to like set this as a base layer or something.
Ah. No, not that. Yes. That's what I wanted. There we go. All right, this is good enough. Okay, so you guys are here. Do I have to move all your tokens too? Or can you grab those yourselves?
No, we can't access the other page anymore.
Oh god. What a nightmare.
You can maybe select us all at once in like a box and cut us or copy us and copy us.
Yeah, I think that could work.
Can I tell my pointed joke about Josh re-implementing Roll20 yet, or do we have to wait a little longer?
Look.
The code
I'm not gonna do it.
Anymore.
I will not do it. I'm not doing it right now.
Later.
9:55. Note the time.
We'll get a push at 11:55.
What happened to Steven?
Oh, he's dead.
Got lost in the
shit. You killed Steven, you bastards!
You bastards!
How can I copy these somehow?
Yes, you should be able to. You should be able to select us all at once.
Copy. All right, let me go back to our active one. To here. Paste.
Hey.
Hands.
There's 3 of us anyway. One's missing.
Can you move them?
Yes.
Yes, success. Okay, that was
Triumph even. Although I'm not randomly 45 degrees in the wrong direction anymore, so I'm gonna do that. But,
I would say that's Marco. This is who's blue?
That's Matt.
Tim?
Only for my inability to find an appropriate looking thing.
So that makes that Steven. Let me get his internet back up.
Go dark over there.
Is Steven like dead?
The nullification wave hit New Kent first.
Yeah. They made their own choice.
Okay, my dog has calmed down. I think I can turn my camera back on.
Hooray. All right, let's see.
Hey, can you all hear me?
Well, there you go.
Yes. Yes, we can.
Okay, I have no idea what happened there. I am alive, and I am by first aid and toiletries.
In the traditional fashion.
Oh,
Right,
that
we're gonna
is
put-
the first stop.
This guy is by the hot dogs. That's not the one that is interesting. But yeah, you walk out. So he's by the soft drinks. He's over. Let's see. Yeah. So where are you? So this guy comes in and he goes over to the coffee station.
Okay.
He's trying to keep like the big thing of donuts between you and him.
Okay.
The big donut display, and he's like trying to peek out under his hat at all of you.
Wait, does this guy have his own icon, or?
What do I have here? Sorry, there's a lot of icons, but none of them are useful to me. So
It
Need,
can
like, the
be
Monopoly
literally anything as long as it's not exactly one of us. Or the
Here.
hot dog NPC.
what if he's a coffee cup?
Okay, that's fine.
This is what I have to work with.
I'm not gonna lie, I 1000% thought that was a stylized bird.
Okay,
Ow.
who's next to the slushies?
Me.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. Sorry. My roommate just asked, "Are you okay?"
Can I see over this rack of first aid and toiletries?
It's pretty tall.
Okay, so this
Like
is
you can see over it, but it's not like it's like eye height.
okay. I gotcha.
I'm
All right.
gonna precipitate the situation. I'm just gonna say, "Hey guys, I don't think I actually am gonna have to buy anything. I'm gonna wait outside." And I
Okay.
start walking towards the exit.
Okay. So you start walking toward the exit, and as you start walking over, hold on.
There's two of them now.
Another person dressed like a coffee cup walks in through the door.
Did you say he's dressed like a coffee cup? Like a coffee
Well,
cup?
he's just like the guy who I represented as a coffee cup.
Okay, so there's now two coffee cup guys.
There are now 2 coffee cups.
I
They're
Just-
muggers. Get it? Muggers?
We're about to get mugged.
I just
I
pretend not to notice and walk by. Stop going outside.
All right. Yeah. So you walk past. He walks in a little further. All right.
Okay.
And as you get to the door, there are 2 more men dressed as coffee cups blocking it.
Oh.
Excuse me, sir. I try to, squeeze through them, like a polite person would be. Excuse me, sir. Like, just
Yeah, they let you pass.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It'd be better.
Damn right.
And they proceed inside.
Oh, no.
I am just standing outside, kind of slouched against the wall.
Okay.
And I head over towards the most firearm-oriented magazine rack.
Oh.
All of these end displays say promo. That is not what I read it as.
They keep that behind the camera.
Wow. This
What
guy
did you
has
read
an
it as?
Enormous amount of porno.
Porno.
Oh. Okay, I get it now.
Hey, Steven, you find the magazine Guns and Blammo.
Oh yeah, I am rock hard browsing guns. And ammo.
Gross.
Not ammo. Blammo.
Okay.
Blammo.
So let's see. So Steven is by the or Merwin is by the guns and ammo rack.
Yep.
This guy, this second one to enter, moves over by this moves over by the nacho station.
Okay. So there's 4 of them now in here. There are
Yeah.
4
Yes, there is.
coffee cups in here.
Yeah, there are 4 coffee cups in here. Yeah.
Okay.
You can call it
You can add more coffee cups by just going to the coffee station.
So yeah, this first coffee cup to enter, now that he's got his coffee all sorted out, is going to move over by the cookies here.
Okay.
This is a very tense situation of people shopping in a bodega.
Look, tension is building.
When he comes over, I'm gonna take my slushie and like bring it over to wherever the register is, which I guess is
Okay.
like one of these.
There's
Like,
Reg 1 and Reg 2.
Okay. So yeah, you feel a slight nudge as you kind of move in one direction, and the coffee cup moves in the other direction toward the cookies. So like he moves in that direction, you move away, and you feel a slight nudge, but that's kind of it.
Okay.
like we brushed against each other.
Yeah, you brush against each other.
Rude.
The
Watch it, man.
coffee cup guys, they get out of the way.
Oh, okay.
As you go to pay for it, and one of them starts like looking down the candy aisle.
Okay. Can I, if the southernmost coffee man is facing away from me, can I sneak up behind him?
The southernmost coffee man?
Yeah.
You want to try to get like a good look at him?
The guy by the ATM.
This one?
He's stopped at the ATM.
Which direction is he facing?
He is facing the ATM. He's also wearing, you notice, a pair of really nice looking like leather gloves.
Interesting. Okay. Can I like get behind him? Like bearish?
Yeah, I guess. Sure.
Okay. Cool.
So
how surreptitious is my gun summoning?
like as it happens?
I mean, can I just like summon a gun and press it against this temple and ask him what the fuck he's doing here?
You can. When you summon the gun though, the whole kit comes with it.
Oh,
You can't
no.
just get
Okay.
the gun.
All right. I cannot just summon a gun.
No. When the guns come out, you become the Carolina Reaper.
Okay. Oh dear. All right. That complicates things. That kind of blows the cover.
Well, at the very least, you can just decide to like wear your costume at any point that you want because it's magical. We have to
but
actually change clothes.
Okay, I'm by first aid toiletries. Can I grab something that will feel like a gun pressed against the temple?
Like some sort of toiletry or first aid implement?
Yeah, just like some
Just
like
one individually wrapped tampon.
Yeah, and just press it on his temple like as if it's a gun.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Because then I don't have to fully transform.
Yeah, make me a society check as you try to hold this guy up.
Yep, totally, and ask him why he's following us.
Okay.
All right, so okay, what modifier am I throwing on this?
Are you trained in society?
I am, yeah.
Then go ahead and use your might. I see this isn't really subtle. This is more of a.
No, this is brute
You're
force.
holding a man up with a tampon.
Yeah. And how do I
You're trying
add?
to-
How do I add that within?
You write /roll and then you write 1d12 plus whatever the modifier is.
Okay. So
like it's literally when you see like in the chat it says rolling 1d12 plus 4 or whatever, that's a syntax. You just roll.
So it's /roll space 1d12 plus
whatever
4. Yeah.
So as long as 4 is the modifier.
I am checking my. Yeah, it's +4.
Your might is 4. What a scrub.
My might is 4. That's a 14.
Okay.
And I just sort of whisper to him, "Why are you following us?"
Okay. So you get close to this guy and you very convincingly you sort of like put a hand like on the small of his back to make sure you got his attention, and then you press the tampon against the side of his head and it goes clink.
Wait, what? The tampon goes clink?
Yeah. It's in a plastic case. It's individually wrapped.
Yeah, but I thought I was being very convincing. That's a 10 plus 4.
You were. It hits the side of his head and it goes clink.
Okay, so this is
there is a noise. It is audible when it touches the side of his head.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Yeah, you still have only seen like basically like hat, coat, glove of this guy.
So how does he react when I whisper this in his ear?
He does not at all.
Oh no. All right. So I'm gonna take a step back since we're not in combat yet. Oh, come on. All right. And I'm gonna, as discreetly as possible, signal, Iron Horse to the rest of y'all.
Okay.
How do you signal Iron Horse, and what does that mean?
I make the choo-choo motion with my arms.
Dude.
Woo!
As you do this, so as you move back, this coffee cup moves back around to the donuts.
Crap.
This one moves in adjacent here, and this one starts moving in this direction.
Oh no! All right, fill your hand.
Okay. So let's go ahead and we're gonna say that this is the start of, if not combat, at least well-regulated turns.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna need to know if it's combat or not, because that makes a difference for impetus.
It is so impetus. This is impetus time. It is strictly governed turns.
Okay. So are these guys like obviously attacking us, or are they just moving adjacent to us?
No, they have not obviously attacked anyone.
All right.
We probably don't want to engage them in the middle of a bodega while wearing our normal clothes.
I want to knock the hat off the guy right next to me. I reach up and I just pop it off. I just smack the underside of the brim and pop it off.
Are you doing it with? Okay, so you're using your hand.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Make me a D12 roll.
You're gonna de-fedora this guy.
Yeah. Do it as if you're making an attack roll.
Yeah.
Okay,
This thing, Williamsburg.
I'll add expertise onto that. So that's a 9.
9? Yeah, that's good enough. You knock the hat off this. This is a robot.
Okay.
So let me see. I got a robot here. Nope. Yep. Okay.
Horrifying. Could you find a less terrifying robot?
Nope. I have very limited options, and I do not care to figure out if there's anything better.
Are they the high school robots, or are they different ones?
No, these are definitely not the high school robot.
Oh no, that's not good. Wait. Oh, okay. There he is.
Yeah, so you remember what those look like. These are not they.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to
Um,
say that was essentially a move action.
Okay. What happens when he knocks the hat off? Do they go into killbot mode or?
It kind of looks up at him,
Yeah.
and looks like it's getting ready to do something.
Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna draw until these guys draw down on me. So, if
Okay.
anyone
Security system inside of a. This is not like an IoT device.
they're not podcasting this.
Okay, so we just would need it, find it later.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want me to break the camera, I can guarantee you I can get up there.
I mean,
Just
right
a matter of
now,
telling me because I'm actually outside the store. So
right now, I want somebody to block the door because I don't want this to get out into the
All right.
commons.
If you guys aren't ready to take an action, I'll take some actions.
All right.
I'm just gonna like peek inside the door and be like, "Hey guys, what's the holdup?" And then see the robots.
And then I say, "Iron horse, iron horse."
I still don't know what that means.
I don't understand this code.
He makes the choo-choo motion. Conga line? We're all like in a line here. Like, everybody kind of.
Oh yeah, line it up.
All right. So you guys are kind of standing around. This coffee cup is making his way, and as you, Marco, like go to block this door, this guy is trying to move through the other door, right? Like you're coming in and he's trying to get out. This one still has the hat on.
Okay. I'm still yelling iron horse at you as hard as I can.
I still don't understand what that means.
and making choo-choo motions.
What is your problem?
Yeah. The shopkeeper is saying the same thing in Spanish.
Who? Okay.
Caballo
Can
de
someone,
hierro.
like, I kind of look pleadingly at literally anyone else to try to translate for me.
As this thing goes through the door, I'm like, "Hey, buddy, where are you going?"
Right after
He does not respond and just tries to like get around you and out the door.
after I get this
I don't
Scorpio,
know how to respond to this situation.
Can I walk over next to hard case over here, brain case?
Head to keys.
Head case.
Brain
What do you
cheat.
do to get the How do you get the arrow with the movement number?
You select the fourth option in the thing in the top left.
The fourth option?
Yeah, you see that you have 4 things.
Yeah.
You have 6, 5 or 6 things in the top left. You pick the fourth one, the one that looks like a circle with like a ruler looking into it.
Okay.
Oh, like the circle with a
Look
cone.
at that. Hooty-hoo.
Okay. That does not work for me.
You have to left click and never mind. I lied.
It recenters and then I can't see. Oh, there we go. Oh, neat. Okay, dope. Measure everything.
I can't. Is this a background or not? I can't.
So I'm gonna. I'm trying to put this into modern New York English, but I just keep saying they're hoorahing us.
Right. Okay.
We're being
I want to say that the handicap assistant rail in the bathroom is held on by like half a screw and not much hope.
Yeah.
You just like force pull that through the
I
wall.
force pull that damn thing to my hand. Yeah.
Yeah, it comes flying out of the the door doesn't shut properly, and it comes flying out like the crack comes whipping through there to your hand. All right.
Okay.
Awesome. All right. Well, if they're trying to escape and this is getting complicated, damn, I still don't know what to do. This guy has.
Standing up on the
We
coffee
simply,
station.
we simply leave them. We simply let them leave and keep going across their business, and we leave them somewhere else.
This guy hasn't drawn on me, so I can't. I can't draw an arrow on him.
Like,
to there.
this does not need to be a violent confrontation.
I guess,
Just
but
doesn't.
we're being surveilled. Oh, okay.
That's why we shake our tail.
Can I lasso him and interrogate him? The guy at the ATM?
But that would cause your entire getup to appear again.
Oh, shit, you're right.
Okay. If all you guys are doing is moving, then the guy who's already walked past Marco is going to continue walking past him, and the other 3 will. The other 3 will walk out as well.
Really? Okay. All right.
Do I have like a bug on me?
What?
Do I have like a listening device or something planted on my person?
You want to check your person for stuff?
He did bump into you.
Yeah, go ahead. Check yourself out.
Okay. 12.
Okay. You don't feel a bug or anything having been planted on you, but something is missing.
Oh, no.
Where's your staff?
That's in my backpack.
Is it?
Is my backlighter?
It feels a little lighter.
Oh, no.
I checked my bag.
Yeah, your staff is gone.
My powers are in there. Stop those dudes.
All right. Get him.
Get him.
Okay.
I get them.
Okay.
That's
Get 'em.
true. Marco definitely gets them.
It's like my land speed is 230 feet. I get them.
I look at the guy behind the counter. I hold up the handicap bar and I go, "I'll bring this back." You go.
Unless they somehow took my shoes without me noticing.
Nope.
Which one is the one? Can you point me at the one that has that, pilfered the thing from you?
So when you emerge from this shop, these 3 are still standing around in this formation around the entrance, and this 4th one is gone.
It's probably the 4th one.
Yeah, almost certainly.
All right. Well,
Did they see which direction he went in? When,
He was. Why does this keep doing this?
I mean, they're thieves now, so I have no problem.
Firing blindly into a crowded street.
Look,
Stop
it ain't blindly.
You know
I
that
hit
you
what
were
I'm
in
aiming
when
at.
you last saw him. If he was headed right on his map.
East.
okay. Well, I mean.
Well, I don't. I mean, it's not necessarily. These are not necessarily cardinal directions, but yes, the equivalent of east.
West.
Okay, I'm gonna get. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go get that guy.
Yeah,
And then
Marco, go get him.
I just,
And-
discreetly but quickly walk in ran in this direction.
I
Without
am.
trying
If
to
you try to get past them, they're gonna do stuff.
I'm
Okay.
no longer being
They're
discreet.
welcome to try.
Okay.
I have gone full on Carolina Reaper, and I'm gonna.
I mean,
take...
I will careful move away from them because I can do whatever the hell I want with my movement, basically. But
Okay.
So they're not gonna get attacks of opportunities, but
Okay.
That literally doesn't matter. You can move almost infinitely.
yeah, my movement is infinite.
Okay. They will though try to. Let's see. Nope. Not how that works.
Am I Link dead?
Dude, that was ages ago when you
That
were
was
gone.
literally half an hour ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so the lower of those is going to be 15 against your expertise.
15 hits my expertise barely. No, it does. Yes, it does. Fuck.
Okay.
Expertise defense again. Defenses. I have defense. Oh my god.
I'm drinking Bushmills Black Bush, the first Irish whiskey.
Nice.
15 hits my defense.
I'm gonna.
I didn't get heavy armor. I only got light armor.
What a dork. Sorry, I'm pulling up the video call so I can see your bottle.
My video is actually won't unmute in here because Chrome has it locked down and I can't turn it on in the Hangouts.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, but
Which
15 hits my expertise.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see. Do you try to get past this guy and
I should probably use a head to move.
damn it, why doesn't it just recognize? Okay, so this first guy, as you try to move past him, God damn it, this thing is just scrolling for no reason all over the place.
Oh no.
Jesus.
Black bush. Oh yeah. You got your black bush. You got my black barrel. Good times.
Something about a black bear?
Not yet.
Okay, so you try to move past this guy, and he shoves you against the wall. And then the other guy, once you hit the wall, shoves you against it again.
Oh no.
So you take 17 damage from that pair of hits, and you're kind of repeatedly body slammed against the wall.
Can I?
And I'm going to make an overpower check against you. This will be against your might defense.
Josh?
Yeah?
I need to know damage for each hit individually because I need to figure out if I got fatigue once or twice.
So it was an 11 and a 6.
Okay, so I only get fatigue once. Okay, thanks.
Okay, and 8 is greater than or less than your might defense.
8 is greater than my defense.
Okay, so you're actually like thrown against this wall and you are knocked down at the feet of. God, what is wrong with this fucking thing?
I guess how the layers are set up. Is your map like?
Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can just plug my mouse in from my other laptop and if that fixes it. Because I'm trying to do it with a trackpad. Nope, that didn't fix it. I'm gonna have to rebuild Roll20.
You're gonna be taking a few weeks off to learn.
All right. God, I really can't. Okay, hold on. I have to try to log back in. So you're knocked down.
You'll get up again. They're never going to keep you down.
That's not going to happen.
So now I actually have a
Stand
good
up.
reason to be sideways instead of just
Yeah.
random.
You now have a justification for your side movement. Okay, let's see if I can actually do this. Okay, so you're. Hooray! Okay, my map stopped flying around for no reason. Okay, perfect. Okay, so those are their actions.
I use my second action to gather courage and will tell him, "Whoa, buddy, what's up? What the fuck?"
It makes like a loud mechanical key. Like so it's like a klaxon, but not quite that loud.
You are getting hella feedback on my side.
Yeah, I'm getting a super echo.
Yeah, I think something's with this setup where we've got Hangouts and Roll20. Someone's audio is running on both.
Yeah.
It might be
is
me.
Marco.
It's definitely not me.
Todd.
It's definitely you, Marco.
All right.
You aren't muted on Roll20.
I am not muted, but I'm not broadcasting anything. I should have fixed that.
I said in Google Hangouts, I think I figured out what my audio problem with Roll20 was. Apparently, you can individually set people's volumes in Roll20, and everybody's volumes were set to 0.
Oh no.
Too low.
Not
Because
great.
that's a feature you want to have. Someone spent time developing that.
Yeah. All right. Well,
talks, there's an echo. No one else gets an echo.
Anyway,
is it me? Am I echoing?
it's just Josh. I don't know what it is. We'll figure out later. Let's press on. It's a
Okay.
distraction. It's not a big deal.
All right. So we only have this one witness.
It's fine. SLAB can take care of a random guy and make them.
He doesn't want to out himself as an MS-13 member.
We can hold that
Yeah,
over.
no,
All right.
he's a convenience store clerk. His primary interest is just not getting shot and you not wrecking his store.
I can't
If you're
hear
taking he's not
anything
gonna
you're
hurt you.
saying.
Yeah, I cannot
Gosh,
hear
it's-
anything.
I can understand it. The guy's
Worst.
primary interest is in not being shot and wanting us to leave the store.
Okay. All right. Well, I step out and start shooting. I'm going to take this outside and I'm going to angrily shoot the guy to my left. The guy to my right.
Okay.
Map.
Can we number the tokens?
Map
That'd be
left.
cool.
Yeah, I'm still.
Can we remember the tokens?
Gosh, I'm getting catastrophic feedback on you.
It'd be sweet if you could.
So this guy, can I mark him? Yeah, there we go. You see that?
Yes.
All right, I'm shooting that guy. So I'm gonna use power mode. So it's gonna be a D12 and a D10.
By the way, Todd, is there any way that when these things like manhandle me, you can heal me a little bit? Because I am not doing super well.
Yeah, I can probably hit you with something.
So that's 4, 5, 6. That's 7 to hit. And I'm rolling against their probably vitality. Vitality.
7
versus vitality. Is a glance. Dang.
So you can't turn cards face down once they're in the playing field. So what I'm doing is the cards that I'm playing face down, I'm turning them sideways, 90 degrees.
Oh.
But you can hold shift when you play them. You play them face down.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Wait. So shift click.
No, shift drag.
Shift drag. Okay.
Hey.
Heyo. So I'm playing that face down. And that is a glance.
Yep.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and re-roll that. So I'm down to 4 re-rolls, and I'm gonna re-roll both rolls. So it'll be a D12 and a D10.
For those watching, which don't have too many, but you can play cards face down to perform a basic action. Your basic move is just you move your speed, and your basic heal action is to gather courage, which in my case heals me for actually I didn't check 3. So I didn't actually heal myself. So
So that'll be a sorry, this is harder over the web. Especially since I have to change my modifiers. So to hit, that's still going to be a 11 plus 3 is 14.
That's pretty good.
What's that?
That's it.
Okay. So that's a hit, and then the damage is going to be 3 plus 3 plus 4, which is 7, plus my luck, which is 5. 7 plus 5 is 12.
Josh,
12 damage.
would there be any way to automate it so that like these calculations are just done already on your character sheet when it's done? Like your implement when you're right, just right. Oh, this is your attack in like spread mode. This is your attack in power mode.
It would be possible, but I have to figure out how to do it.
Okay, just putting it out there as an idea.
So
Yep.
This guy takes 12.
Okay, noted. You fire a gun on a crowded city street. Panic ensues. So people start like running and screaming.
Seems reasonable.
But you hit this guy pretty squarely, and and there's a big shower of sparks.
Cool.
All right.
I'm still getting terrible feedback on your feed.
I'm not anymore.
I'm getting like doubles on Josh's, really bad.
I can hear it when you talk too, but not as badly.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's just much milder.
It
Josh?
must be coming from Marco or Matt.
The only person I show not muted in Roll20 is Marco.
Todd is also showing as not muted for me, but I change it so that I'm not broadcasting anything. I don't need to mute because it's not picking up my audio sources anymore.
And I'm not getting any feedback on Marco's.
Plus, I'm using headphones anyway. There is no way that I can cause anybody.
That's true. So it might be me?
Your hair is so fluffy, the headphones just sort of are camouflage. That's amazing.
Okay, if I mute myself, or if I mute my speaker, Josh, say something.
You mute your speaker? That doesn't make any sense. You're not going to be able to hear it all.
Josh is perfectly fine for me. I'm not getting any echo anymore.
I'm not getting any echo on Josh's side anymore.
Okay, Josh, say something for me now that you're unmuted.
Get some headphones, Steven.
Okay, you are definitely echoey on mine. That's
Yes.
You're not echoing on my side.
He's
okay.
left you. He's always left you.
All right, whatever. Keep playing.
Okay. So Matt, Todd.
Steven, just in case, can you go to your Roll20 window? You go to My Settings. If you go on Stream, is the window that I have marked on, and you can set your options. I want to broadcast to other nothing. I want to receive from other nothing, just like I did over here.
Okay, where is that?
So if you go on my stream, you can actually just see where I'm at. You go to this tab in the chat thing.
Yeah, if you go to the gear,
Yeah.
in the upper right,
And then all the way at the bottom, there are these two options.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing and nothing.
And then
Got
click
it.
and then click reconnect.
Okay,
There you
done. Hopefully that will help.
All right. Almost to victory.
there. And I'll plug in my cheap $8 Target headphones. Oh, look at that. Steven's got a prop.
You gotta have a prop.
No, you don't.
Can't go. So I want to move to here.
Poor Marco. Doesn't like guns, doesn't like dogs, came to the United States.
Yeah, that was a bad choice. Look, this is an 1851 Colt revolver. It doesn't go bang until you take 10 minutes to load it. It does make a lovely sound, though. Listen. Oh.
I am extremely uncomfortable right now, and I wish you had not caused me to actually look at Steve's screen.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Next.
So
Can I do anything without my implement?
yes. So you still count as being equipped with a light implement.
Oh, it was
So that class feature still exists. So you still have some kind of psychic connection or other type of connection to some type of biotechnological connection to this device, and you can still channel some of its power, although not as strongly as if you were holding it.
Gotcha. Okay, then I will move over there, and I will do some moving, and then I will do this. I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. Can't move things. It's weird. Okay. Which each adjacent creature, you may knock the target prone, you may stand up a prone creature. All right, so I'm going to try to knock this robot down and stand up Dave.
I think it's Davi. I think we came to that conclusion.
And I'm at 1d12 plus 5.
Oh, I have an aim bonus.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And that is against expertise. And that does what's two hands? Is it a D8 now for light implement?
Do you have one on your character sheet? Just add one.
I have a printed sheet. I'm looking at a printed sheet.
Who has a character sheet? I have the campaign open.
I can get there.
Yeah, light implement is +8. Or is D8. Sorry, not +8. Light implement is D8.
Yes.
So D8 plus might plus 1.
That's for two-handed.
Oh,
So just
never
D8
mind.
plus might.
Yes. So it's D6 plus 4. Okay. No, it's D8 plus 4. All right, gotta go back. I was doing this right. Okay. 8. So do I need to roll healing for Marco, or does he get that as well?
No, he gets that as well.
All right, so 8 healing, 8 damage, and Marco stands up, and that thing stands down.
Is this an AoE?
It's each adjacent creature.
Oh yeah, sweet.
Yep, it's each adjacent. So I ran over there.
Okay.
You may knock the target prone. Oh, right. So you knock everybody. Technically, everybody falls down, and then you pick somebody back up. That's what.
Well, you can
Nice.
can knock them down, and then you can stand somebody back up.
Yeah.
Insert Chumbawamba lyrics here.
Yeah, exactly. This is essentially playtest named Chumbawamba.
Oh, I should draw back to my hand. Actually, that's right.
Okay, Matt.
All right, I'm gonna move. Let's see, where can we go? I can go there.
Mm-hmm.
So I will go there. Whoop. What you said? Shift clicking a card plays it.
Shift and
Playing
dragging
it
it. If you drag it on the field while playing shift, it will put it on the field face down.
Okay,
Where you want to put your cards, but they just.
I'm gonna put them in front of me. So there's the move card, and then I'm gonna hit this robot in the nards with a low blow.
All right.
And
Nards.
Yep. So I go, hey. Well, hang on.
Yeah, his lowest defense is the Nards or Vitality.
Nards are not a protected area. I am ready to deal 0 damage to their Nards.
Roll the 1.
no.
That is a miso.
I will burn a
Have a
reroll
look.
on that. I hate rolling ones.
Yeah.
I have no
Roll your
pencils near
damage
me.
before you do, in case you want to reroll that too.
So the damage is D10 plus 5. Oh, that's a third. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the damage die. That's pretty
Okay.
good.
It's above average.
Yeah. So I'm re-rolling the to hit. That's a
efficient.
lot better. Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Hell
If
yeah.
it was me, I would have crit it.
but as Uvi noted, in many cases, I'm not you. So
Have you
can't-
consider being me?
I have actually, and here I am.
I'm good.
Yeah. So I come out to Robot West, and I go. Give my friend his stuff back, and I just whack him with the handicap bar.
Okay,
For-
so it's 13 damage.
Brutal.
Yeah, a bunch of sparks like fly out the top of this thing as you just crush its head. Yeah, between that and the blow that was dealt to it by being shot in the chest, this is, that's the end of the story for that guy.
Nice.
Guy is not doing super well, given after being shot and then piped.
Okay, so we're back to the top. So this is going to be melee, impetus, round.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna rummage through my messenger back and pull out my shitty enemy knife, and I'm just gonna like
How do we clear cards off the playing field?
you click on them and press the delete button.
Okay.
Okay, so
Then you go into your discard pile.
the guy directly south of me,
So it's just
I'm going to shoot with a
so take.
card.
I'm sorry. Take card or flip card.
Either.
What?
I don't
No,
have
take
a delete.
card.
No, you literally push the delete key.
Yep. Select
Yeah.
hit delete.
Yeah, delete or backspace. Probably, I think backspace also works.
I love non-obvious user interface options. That's my favorite.
Yeah, the card implementation might not be the greatest thing.
Yeah, I had to enter every one of these images. I had to upload them 5 times because there is no way to say put 5 copies of this same card in.
Oh, that's kind of shitty.
Yeah.
All right, so
We
I'm
can
gonna
try
play.
a different website of the ones that you were saying.
I don't know. It's kind of fun to keep calling this one a piece of shit.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna play rattling shot on this guy. Maybe. Gonna.
So, but yeah, vitality's their lowest one. So, hey guys, they're not that tough.
Okay, so I did. I managed to play.
He
rattling.
says caving in one's head.
All right. And then can I click on that card? No, I can't. So I can't know what it does. After you played it, it disappears, so you can't read it. God.
What? No, it's just that it goes on the field.
Yeah, but how do I read it from there?
You zoom in, you click on it.
Are you kidding me?
Just make it way bigger.
How far am I gonna have to zoom in?
Have another
Where
drink
did you
and zoom
put this
in.
thing?
It's in the upper right. With
Just
the
make it
rest.
big.
I
Click on it. Here.
literally cannot do that.
It's where Steven's sitting on the upper right.
I made it larger.
Did you? I still can't see anything.
Hang on, I'm tanking.
Oh,
I think
there
you're
we
looking
go.
at my card, my friend.
Oh, come on.
He's got rattling shot highlighted. I can read the whole thing. Target
Is
one
there-
creature that
Is there
target
any way
grabs
to
a-
like grab the screen and move it? Because I cannot. All I can do is zoom in and out. I cannot move my screen.
use the scroll bars at the.
So, by the way, while
In the
cards are in
fold-
your hand, if you double click on them, it goes on the zoom version. It doesn't do it while they're on the field, sadly. But
Okay.
What are you trying to do, Steven?
If I double click them, it does not zoom them. For
only
me.
when it's in your hand.
I can read
Yes,
the whole card for you, Steven. It says the
Oh,
defense
sorry,
is
I
vitality.
we
steal one
go.
of your cards.
All right. Wait, no,
This is
that's
riveting viewing,
That's
I'm
covering
sure.
fire. I'm trying to do rattling shot.
It says rattling shot. That's the one that you've got up and selected.
Okay, good.
Target one creature on hit. The target grants a +2 resistance bonus on its next attack. Enhance
you.
attack 1 +4 resistance.
Outstanding. All right. So I'm targeting the guy who's directly south of me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna roll it up. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. So I'm gonna do this as a power attack, which is gonna
Yes.
add my luck. So let's see. It's a D12 and a.
Hey,
Whose card is that?
Welcome, welcome to
card
the
is
chat. Yeah, I mean we're kind of doing a playtesting. The system shouldn't be too hard to like get into, but if you are if you have any questions about what's going on, we are super down to ask them, to answer
Oh, no.
them.
So I'm probably gonna re-roll that d12.
God, I hope someone else knows what Marco's talking about because I have no fucking idea.
That it's if you had
Someone else
screenshot
joined.
opened, you would know. There's somebody in chat.
If you
It's a
mute
friend of
yourself
mine.
in Hangouts chat, then you won't sound like an insane person.
But that sounds like just such a pain in the butt to have to like mute myself every time that I have to talk to people in chat.
There it
So
is. The,
I'm gonna-
the R3D mage.
Yeah.
I'm re-rolling the d12 if anyone cares. All right.
Yeah.
That's a d8 plus 3.
Versus vitality is a hit.
11 versus vitality is a hit, and then the damage is going to be okay, whatever that is. That'll be 7 plus 4. Yep. That's 11, and then plus my luck is plus 5 is 16.
Okay, 16 damage.
16.
All right, you blast this one next.
Boom.
It opens up a fairly fairly sizable hole in this thing's chest plate.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is my character ramages into his messenger bag and just pulls out his shitty anime knife and tries to plunge it into where the Nards would be. So for if this guy was a man and not a robot thing, and I'm gonna use a ringing blow.
Okay.
This is ringing blow for the people in chat. I will then check on my character sheet what my attack is because I apparently don't know that.
Hey, which one did Steven shoot?
I shot the one directly south of me. I'll mark it. It's this one.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
I'm gonna
numbers
guess
don't
that's
help
a
you
hit.
guys. I gave them names and told it to show the nameplate, but I don't know why it doesn't show the nameplate for you. Player permissions, name, C. Hey.
Oh, this thing tastes it. Takes 6 damage.
6 damage? Nice.
And he loses 1 action during his next activation.
Oh, nice.
And also he will grant a +1 to hit bonus to anybody that tries to attack him. I will also gather courage with my other action.
Okay, Todd?
Okay. Hey, there's numbers. I will.
Gonna draw to get my hand back to 4.
All right, I will move. Around here. And then I will do a wave of devotion.
Nice.
I think that gets to move. So, all right, wave of devotion. And I'm at +5. 12
Oh, nice.
might. I guess yellow is might.
12 might should hit. It does.
I don't think I can glance things.
12 damage
Oh, nice.
plus my might. Again, right? Because pristine radiance. So.
Yeah.
plus another 4, so that's 16 to the
Wow.
robot and 16 to Dave.
All right. Well, the robot is annihilated
Oh,
by this like beam of light that you sort of surprise yourself by just like blasting it straight out of your hand. You just sort of like you slice through this thing.
And Marco, you can move.
Put me right here.
Okay, you could. It's perfect. You can be there.
Actually, even better, here.
Why you want to be so close to me? I don't understand.
Don't stand so.
I want just to be between this thing and anybody else.
I'm gonna circumvent that as soon as it's my turn to go. Though.
Oh, right, you're kind of an in-your-face guy too. Fine.
Yes.
All right. So this guy, as he is dying, though, will attempt to strike back, and he will do that toward Marco.
Yeah, he's taunted, so he has to attack me. But...
Yep. That's +7. Is 13 versus your expertise defense.
That's a miss. Well, it's a glance,
a
but
miss.
then it gets downgraded to a miss.
All right.
Because
He sort of like just fumbles, and he's just like, "Oh, you dumbass."
I'm just like casually sidestepping him when he as he's like stabs at me in his death throes and like.
Yeah. Just embarrassed for both of us. All right. So now Matt, you and guy number 2 are up.
Okay. Where's the thing? And the other thing, I'm going to play click drag. Enter the fray.
Okay.
Let me move next to this guy. I'm adopting an aggressive stance. Who hasn't gone yet?
Everybody is gone. You're the last one this round.
Everybody's gone. All right. Marco, I'll grant you the you get a +3 vitality. You get a +3 bonus to your next damage roll. Okay, so I'm gonna try to whack this guy.
You get +4.
That's a 7 versus his. What is that? I can't read it. How do I read it?
What color is it?
It's
Orange.
a 2. You rolled a 2 again.
Oh, I rolled a 2 again. Yeah. All right, so I miss. Yeah. It's actually doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I rolled a 2.
Okay. Well, he's gonna swing back at you. Maybe this explains what happened. So you come over to try to take a shot at him. This is 13 versus your expertise defense.
Because that's a hit.
Okay. So as you like go over and swing this this handicapped bathroom handle at him, he like kicks at your leg, and you stumble down to here.
no.
Beneath this card, I don't even know what this card is. What is this card? Oh, enter
It's
the fray.
Enter the fray.
Okay.
It's my card.
So yeah, you can take another action.
I will move here.
Okay. Razafrazin Refragan. All right.
And
Okay.
there's my move card there.
Yep. Okay. So we're back to the top. So Marco, Matt, and Steven, and this lonely robot.
Okay, let me draw my
Nice.
hand. Let me draw up to hand size. What do I got? Bleh. Okay.
I'm just gonna keep. Oh, I don't have a 2-hit bonus again.
Oh, did I deal damage to you?
You did not tell me any damage. No.
Yeah, we're gonna need that. All
I
right.
was figuring it was optional. Okay.
7 damage.
Okay. Good news
I heal 4.
Good news doesn't fatigue me. Okay.
All right. I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
heal 4
go
of
ahead
that.
and shoot robot number 2.
I'm totally writing that down. You just Yeah, I'm definitely
Todd,
keeping
can you
track.
grant me a 2-hit bonus, or do I need to grant it to myself?
I cannot.
Todd.
How much did you heal there, Todd? Did
4.
you 4?
Yes.
How did you only heal 4?
Because I read it and it says apply pristine radiance and heal that ally for your might or your vitality.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you don't have enhanced.
I think last game I was using enhanced defense.
Oh yeah, you were reading the enhanced defense 1 level.
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure I was last time.
Yeah, probably.
Interface is driving me insane.
Well, write your own interface.
All right. There.
Well,
So I'm gonna do covering fire. I don't really need to move anybody, but that's okay.
Oh, move me.
You want to move? Where
No,
to?
actually, I'm right where I want. Can you move me 15 feet to the left and then 15 feet to the right?
No.
No.
That's enough out of you. All right, so I'm gonna roll up my covering fire. Gonna do a D12 and a D10. Boom, boom. All right, so the D12 to hit. This is against vitality, and that's gonna be 8 versus vitality.
Yeah, that's actually a hit.
Really? Okay. Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah, lowest defense.
So that means on a hit, that's going to be 10. It's going to be
Jeez.
14. And then that's going to be 19 damage.
Okay, yeah, this one is again just annihilated as a huge hole just like blows them apart. So yeah, you have the wreckage of these 3 robots arrayed around you.
Okay.
There is a lot of commotion in the street as people have fled from this battle.
Can I smoke bomb at this point?
Sure, you want to just like throw a smoke bomb down?
I am 100% going to smoke grenade and try to shuffle my buddies into this bodega.
Just back inside?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
We've got to go get his staff. We can't go back inside. We got to get his shit.
I know, but we need to like maintain some semblance of.
Nope.
I've already zoomed past the guy that spread to the right
to try to get the staff.
To try to get the staff back. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just like
All right.
probably like
on
200
Rockstar?
feet away at this point.
Well, I've thrown a smoke bomb. You can zoom away.
I did.
Good. I'm just covering our area around here.
It's fine. I was wearing sunglasses. Nobody can figure out the
Yeah.
name anyway.
So there's a smoky distraction, and you all can run after that other guy.
Like, you just see a puff of smoke, and then from the side of the puff of smoke, there is just a zooming, like...
motion. Yeah. That. And then, like, I step out of the smoke in full cowboy garb, and I go, I'm the Carolina Reaper, and then I step back into the smoke, and then I become teenage weirdo.
I'm Merwin.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh my god, what just happened?
Did everyone see the Carolina Reaper just now? It was
amazing.
Can I get my change in penny candy? I want some gingham for the wife.
That is exactly what happens. Yep.
Okay.
No one's heard Bill Hicks talk about Shane. It's a fantastic routine.
Oh. I made a mistake. I was shuffling Matt's cards back in his deck.
Marco, god damn it. You've killed me. I'm okay. I'm alive.
Okay. So
Don't
yeah,
believe
Marco,
me.
make a make a society check. You train in society?
Oh yeah. What do you want me to add? What's it based on?
Let's do vitality.
Are you sure it's not expertise, say?
I am.
That's still an 11.
Okay, this guy has been fleeing for 5 turns already, so he's got.
He's got a 30 seconds lead. But I am really fast.
Yeah,
Mark-
but if you know where he is, that
Yeah.
helps you. But you don't know where he is.
Like,
Oh no.
that's true. I can, however, cover in 1 turn the distance that he covers in 6 turns.
Yeah, that's true. But you do not find him.
What?
So you have the wreckage of these robots at your feet. This last robot who managed to swipe this this staff is gone. On the bright side, you have learned that that this staff's power has somehow become entwined with your guy there, Todd, and you can actually channel it even when the staff is not in your hand.
I prefer the term intertwingled.
Intertwingled.
Intertwinkled, technically.
Technically, it's far out
So-
there, you know,
Yeah, you seem to have some kind of
bridge.
connection to this power source, and you have the wreckage of these robots that maybe
Yes,
you can use to investigate. But that's going to be it for today.
Okay.
So yeah,
Awesome.
Sounds good.
Alright, how did Roll20 work?
as what?
How has Roll20 worked? Are we gonna keep using Roll20? Are we gonna try other options? How is this gonna
I think all of these digital tabletops are equally a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But I have now figured out how to do some of the basic functions on Roll20, which means that those initial pain in the ass things are no longer required of me.
The
figure out.
cards are kind of bad to you. Like, putting stuff from back into the deck is just a pain. I can't figure out how to do it.
You don't have to. You should, if you draw everything off the deck, it should reshuffle all the cards.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Well, that's
There are
that's
options
convenient.
like
Oh, good.
recall and stuff, but we didn't get assigned those. I don't know if the GM has to assign those options to you. Like Josh should have more options like shuffle.
Does that mean that decks don't reset during between encounters?
It might. Maybe I can reshuffle them.
You should have
Yeah.
the shuffle option when you hover over
Are
the
you
deck.
sure you want to shuffle the deck? Shuffle. So I just shuffled the brawler deck.
Okay.
Do you?
But the cards are you have to recall the cards first. Can you
Okay,
recall
yeah.
all the
So
cards?
recall. Shuffle after recalling. Recall. Okay.
Yes, I no longer have a deck. Okay. So I think
Okay,
that's
yeah.
I think
You
that's
do
worked.
that? So if you mouse over your deck, can you do recall all
No,
and
you
then
have
shuffle
you
it?
have to either
So
do that-
the only options I have are draw and discard, which
Right.
I could draw four new cards, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. Like it's
Yeah.
not that annoying for me to recall all the cards.
Okay.
It's only 4 decks, right? Like I could do that for a T counter. That's fine.
Okay,
Okay.
sounds good.
Yeah. So we'll do. I guess it's not as consequential, but it's a Wednesday, Thursday week next week, right?
I guess it isn't as consequential,
Well,
but
kind of. if we're social isolating, my schedule kind of opens up a little bit.
Yeah,
So-
I'm definitely working home for at least the next 2 weeks.
I closed the college up. I literally cannot go into my office.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if people have heard. My friends in Richmond Public Schools have been closed for an additional 2 weeks, so they're not coming back till the middle of April
Whoa.
up in Richmond.
Well, I mean, neither are we. They haven't officially said it yet, but for a virus with a 2+ week gestation period, there's no way we can know that we're on the downside of anything in 2 weeks. And a week after that is spring break.
Right.
So,
Yeah. So anyway, but my point is, if we want to get, my point is that the week kind of opens up next week. So
Right. No one
Because
has
I'm-
anything after work. Or
my
work.
kids are 12 and 16. I can kind of, if I'm here, I can kind of get on the computer and they're cool. They'll just be watching TikTok videos anyway.
Sure.
yeah. So,
Let's just stay on our schedule, I guess.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Yeah.
All right.
Because the
All
schedule.
right. All right. So yeah, we'll pick up here next time. If you want, I think you can also create macros
Yeah.
that so you can say
An aim roll and a damage roll.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
well, I think it would just mean that you could pre-program your attacks ahead, so you don't have to figure out you don't have to try D12 plus whatever every time.
Or you just roll /aim and it does.
Right,
Yeah.
Or there's a little aim button on your character.
Yeah, I mean, normally if you for a lot of games, this just comes pre-baked, right? Like for D&D 5th edition, you have your character sheet and you just click on the aim thing and it just does the thing.
Well, I mean, that's super handy for me if I can put together a couple that work.
Right.
Yeah, but
yeah.
you're not gonna be able to. Let's not
Like-
do ourselves.
You can.
Whether I'm using my luck or my.
Well, I tested the macro and I rolled a 1, so I'm never using it again.
How did you make a macro?
You're melting
is
down the
dead
macro
to
and getting
me.
a new one.
Just delete the macro. That's right.
Oh.
Delete the macro and
Add macro.
So in any case, also my sister is very knowledgeable about the way this works. So I think you can probably even do the 2 rolls together.
I was looking that up. And
I
I
just
couldn't
hit myself
find
in
it.
the nuts with a revolver.
I
I
couldn't
know
find
that
Even just casually pistol whipping himself.
Gun violence.
Ugh.
I couldn't find where it wouldn't
uh,
add them
I-
together.
oh my god, in D&D it lets you do that. I don't know how to do that in
No, just do attack, and then do 1 per line. But you can do 2 rolls here. So you can do roll D12 plus whatever your expertise is, and then you can do /roll D8 plus whatever, and you can roll both of them together. I think I'm seeing your screen, Marco.
Yeah, look at that.
So instead of doing macro, yeah,
It didn't roll. That's. I rolled an 11. It didn't know what to do.
you typed. Did you do it on a separate line?
Oh, I see.
Okay, so let's try this. So hashtag. Let me fuck with this a little bit more.
In any case, everyone has a week to figure out their shit.
There you go. It's solved.
That is true.
Yeah,
So yeah,
if we had character sheets, we would probably just have a generic /aim function that sorry.
Oh god, this
hash-
fucking rolling macro hates me. I rolled a 2. Jesus Christ.
Your random number generator is just cold.
Are
today.
macros
Biased.
shuffler is broken,
communal
guys.
or
The shuffler is broken.
are macros is one if somebody makes a name macro, right? Is that the same for literally everybody, or is that
No, it's personalized. I made an attack macro and it rolls my attack and my damage. And I just did it. and it looks like it works okay, except for the fact to keep rolling fucking 1s and 2s.
Oh, do you have to? How does that work? Like, can you make multiple lines?
You put every action on a new line.
Okay.
Yeah, new line. Yep. Shift enter.
It says that if you look at the there you go. And then it says 1 command / roll per line. Oh, look at you, fancy with your precision. Who do you do? So you'll do #precision to roll that.
Yeah, #precision and then and then #light.
Okay, yeah. So just put each thing on its own line, and then press push test macro so we can watch if you fail. Yep, you rolled a 4. It's better than me.
Well, I mean, 4 is still a 13, right? So
Look at you with your 3D dice. You got all the fancy shit enabled.
You can show as token action? I don't know what that means.
yeah, I have no idea.
So
It seems to have a question mark next to it, right? So that means that they don't even know what it does.
Type ampersand or type @ to insert variables from character. I'm only going to get myself in trouble if I look at this one.
Yeah, I mean, you need to have character sheet, right? Like, that's the...
Can we get the gigantic covering fire card off the board? It's fucking huge.
Sorry.
well, let's I think we're good.
Steve,
There we
are you on stream right now? Are you connected to my stream?
I am 100% on stream.
Okay, so let me
I can
just...
hear everything that's going on.
Okay, not in Hangouts. Are you watching my stream?
I am watching your stream.
Hang on.
God, there's
yes.
900,000 fucking
Watching your
options.
stream.
Okay, my point is that what I was telling you earlier is that once cards are in your hand, right, you can look at them like these, and then if you double click on them, it does these for you.
Oh.
It only works if the card is in your hand, though.
Okay, all right.
So that's how you can watch them beg.
I will 100% forget that by next week, but yeah. I totally understand it right now.
Can you
cards
replicate
home, right?
that on your side? Can you do this?
Open the website in another tab and read your cards.
And then double click?
You have to double click to add while it's in your hand, yes.
Okay, for me it's only a single click.
Okay,
but yes,
that's fine.
that is super helpful.
You can read them.
You can read them and then play them.
What?
You can read them and then play them. The only
It
thing
also doesn't matter because I can move over into my World Anew window and just look at the front.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can do that.
The
That's
thing,
what I was trying to say.
The thing I
Yes.
don't that is
The
a
important
problem.
thing is Todd was right all along, and I refuse to listen to him.
But I
I
was muted.
can't. I hate all of you. The only thing that the thing that I'm not terribly sure about how to work is how to better show cards on stream to make sure that like the stream works out. I don't know if there's a good way to do that without editing, but
I'll just literally I have my cards. I'll just physically hold them up to the
yeah,
webcam.
but like the problem is that like I'm not streaming your screen, I'm streaming my screen, right?
Oh, okay. So that's not great.
I like unless we all decide that we're putting each other's card like on top of your own character thing at the bottom, kind of like I was doing, it becomes. But that's fine. Like the streaming is not a priority. The priority is to play. Like
Sure.
I'm just streaming this as an opportunity to
Hey, I'm
show
leaving now.
stuff to people.
All right. See you later, Ted.
All right.
Bye, Todd. We love you. Talk to you later.
right.
But anyway, if you want a full history of the 1851 Colt Navy,
All right. So yeah.
I'll go to Wikipedia. Jesus.
actually, the Forgotten Weapons YouTube channel is far superior to Wikipedia.
Have you seen the Internet Firearms Database? Internet Movie Firearms
Yes!
Database?
I use that all the time.
That you're literally the
I
only
was
person
literally
who
on that
fathoms saying
website
I
today.
use that all the time.
That is such an okay, because look, so this is an 1851 Colt Navy, but it's brass framed, right? You can see how the frame is made out of brass.
Could if you
Normally,
stop moving it around, but yeah, okay, got it.
so
Good.
normally these are made out of steel, right? This is a reproduction that's made by the Italian company Pieta, and so they made it out of brass because it's a little bit softer. There were a couple of Confederate versions that were made out of brass, yada yada yada. So the Internet Movie Firearms Database, like basically they every time one of these is used in any kind of context, they break it down in like super granular detail into whether it's a brass framed one or a steel framed one or one of the ones that is converted to cartridges where it actually has like a little loading gate that you can put cartridges into it. And so for the movie The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, they used one of these, but it had a cartridge gate on the other side, but it still had this loading lever, which literally does nothing. Like if you have a cartridge gun that you can load cartridges into, then the loading lever, which is designed to press bullets down onto powder, does absolutely nothing. Yeah. So like it was a whole debacle on the Internet Firearms Database, like whether or not they were going to include that gun, because it was obviously not a real gun that had ever existed in any kind of context. And so they had no idea like how to classify it because it was just made up for this one movie, which is the best thing ever.
And on that note, I'll talk to everybody next week.
All right, I think this is great. Talk to you all later. Have a good
right,
night.
good night,
I'm gonna
y'all.
go.
Bye.
I'm gonna go
See
walk
you
my
later.
dog Tipsy. Bye bye.
So for the record, if people are watching, I'm probably still gonna keep the stream going. We're done streaming. And I think what I'm gonna be doing for the rest of the night is just play Final Fantasy 3 for like an hour or so. Just keep that going. I will take a pause now because I need a break, but I'll come back in like, I don't know, 10 minutes or something. And yeah, we'll do that. Bye. I'll be back. Mm.